Released in 1985 originally as an arcade game, then released in 1988 for the NES, it's Gun.Smoke, one of my favorites growing up as a kid. Now to play this game, if you wanted to shoot to the left, you gotta mash the old B button. If you wanna shoot to the right, you gotta mash the A button. You wanna shoot straight ahead, you have to mash both. Already playing this game for a few seconds, my hands are starting to bother me. If you've played this game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but today, we're doing something a little different. We're playing this game the way it was meant to be played on an NES Advantage. Ooh, don't die here, Klaus. On an NES Advantage controller with the turbo buttons cranked all the way up. So let's go and play a little pew-pew in this cowboy-style vertical scroller. Now, like I said, this is one of my favorite games growing up. I can specifically remember my mom buying me the NES Advantage controller because of this game. Weird fact here, the NES Advantage controller, when it was released, was 30 bucks. In like today's money, it's like $100. Yeah, could you imagine that? Paying $100 for a controller? Oh, wait a minute. Don't we with our awesome Xbox controllers and so forth? Let's keep playing. So you can go to these vendors to pick up items. Those items can be different weapons. There's another vendor that sells wanted ad posters, which you need. Horses, all that kind of stuff. The wanted ad posters are needed because that's the only way to get to the boss. You gotta collect the wanted posters. So there's hidden places to find them, and I'm gonna show you where the hidden one in this first level is. Or you could pay $20,000 in order to get a wanted poster. If you don't get a wanted poster, you will keep scrolling this level over and over and over and never progress to the end boss for that level. Here's what the wanted poster looks like. Like I said, it's 20,000. Horses 20,000. Rounds are 1,500. I don't need that right now because I got my turbo buttons rolling right now. Just gonna make sure I don't get blown out here. There, see, there's the wanted poster. Wasn't there, you have to find it just by shooting stuff. So could you imagine playing this game with like a standard controller? Yes, I frickin' can, because I frickin' did it, and then my mom was like, oh, I see why you would want a super expensive controller, because this game would suck for your fingers. Exactly. Alright, I got the poster. I'm going to be coming up to the boss here pretty soon. I don't remember what all these do. I know blue is, I think, like invincibility or reshielding, something like that. Haven't played this game in ages, but I do remember most of it. Notice my bullets changed colors there when the boss came in. And on this one, you gotta lure him to stand up, so to take some shots at you. There we go. You did. Down, down, down. Red Knight's going down. Here, let me center this for y'all a little bit. Alright, going on to the boulders. We're going after Cutter, which is Boomerang. Now, as these levels obviously progress, they get harder, but it's remembering where all the items are. So when I play this, I just basically like spray and pray. I mean, just to be honest with you. I do not remember them all, and I'm not going to cheat and look it up on LU2. And you'll hear a weird sound when you're shooting a hidden item. It'll just get that slightly different look to it. I got a good chunk of money. Let's see what this guy's got. I mean, honestly, with the turbo buttons, this thing is just effing sick. And I crank them up all the way. Games like Commando, I don't crank them up. We'll play that one too. I'll show you why, but, what do I want here? Overpowered gun, machine guns, like what we got behind me. No, they don't sell ARs or anything like that. Let's just roll with what we got for now. If I screw screw up and don't get the poster on this one, I mean, I'll obviously loop back around. Alright, I don't want to get that. I do want that, though. Take that. See that poster hidden behind the little skeleton skull. Alright, lady, what do you got for me? Horse for 20,000? I mean, I already picked up the poster, so I'm cool there. A horse gives you 2 times hit without dying, so I'm gonna take that. Plus, I love the music. There's something pretty cool about it. Yeah, there's no way I could imagine still playing this game without having, you know, like a turbo button style controller. No way. Oh, I don't remember where everything is. I need to get more stuff. I already got the poster, so I guess I'm really not too worried. That'll help me. And I don't know if you're like me, but I don't read the instruction manuals or anything like that. I just like pick up a game, play it, you know, just kind of mess up as I go along. And I can remember as a kid, like, the early times of playing this, not understanding what the premise was. I mean, you gotta remember, when this game came out on the Nintendo, I was like 7, 8 years old. So. And honestly, I don't even remember if my mom bought it for me, like, right away. So, I mean, I couldn't tell you if I got the game when I was 10, if I got it when, you know, I was right at 8. Ah, I hit my horse. There we go. Done. Now, have you played this game? I mean, for me, seriously, I can always go back to this. As long as I've got the controller, I can go back to this. But to play it while smashing the buttons, no way. And I'm playing this right now on a Hyperkin. Just putting it out there. A Retron HD Hyperkin. Which plays NES and SNES games. There's a triple version, too, that plays N64, but I got one of the limited edition blue ones, like the crystal blue ones. So we'll fire that thing up soon, too. Just gotta figure out a cool way to screen record it. It's a little bit different of a cable system than this. It sucks that you lose your horse, though, at the end of a level. Like, because, to be honest with you, like, I kind of needed it. Let's get a gun, just to show y'all that haven't seen before what you need the gun for. We're either going to get a shotgun or a magnum, because no sense of getting the machine gun, because we already got auto with this. Let's spend the money, screw it, right? Life is short. Sometimes you gotta pack a magnum. So now what'll happen is now that I have the gun, when I kill certain people like that, you're gonna see some of the bullets that come out. That's what's gonna feed my magnum. Or again, if you find a vendor, you could pay $1,500 per round, set of rounds like that. So I'll get the red, but not that. Let's get a little close. Okay, no big deal. I need those for sure. Don't. Oh, that was me. I just ran into him like a Micrard. Alright, so obviously, I think it's the red spiral things. I think those are extra guys. Alright, now, before I keep dying like a total Micrard, let's switch to that Magnum just so y'all can see what it's like to drop some hammer. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like one shot, one kill on this. And you don't want to like hold down the button because you'll just like blast out of ammo like instantly. Dang. Not looking so hot here, is it? But was this a game that you played? My son and I will play this now. And it's just like, oh my gosh. It's just a fun game to get into. Like, I just find this is like simple, enjoyable fun. Yeah, lady, look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend, oh, I can't spend that much money. Alright. I can't get rounds? Alright, I can get a horse. Alright, that'll give us the extra hits. Maybe we can find one more extra guy. And then when you die too, the thing that sucks is you lose all your little power-ups. So like my bullet range is really short now. I'm not as fast. That'll speed me up a little bit. Yeah, I'm being honest with you, I don't remember where the poster is on this. And with this originally being meant to be an arcade game, I love the joystick controls on this. Again, say what you will about the turbo button. This is awesome. Like, this is an awesome game. Like, graphics, you know, whatever it is, what it is. I mean, for Nintendo, I like it. I like the idea behind it. It plays pretty clean. Sometimes the horse pixels out. You can see it when it really gets loaded up on the screen. Other than that, I like this. Alright, well, I'm not gonna get you. I just wanted you to leave me the effort alone. Alright. Dang it. Careful. There it is, right there. Oh, no, I did not want that. I wanted the poster, but not the skull, and you can tell my horse is flashing. He's like, dude, on my last legs. Well, you got 4 of them, so make them count. Oh, and that means I'm going to be fighting the boss on this level with, like, no weapon power-ups. Ooh, that is going to be brutal. We're going to get some out of this real quick. Jeebus, there's nothing here. Oh, I think that did give me an extra guy. Let's see. Yep, it did. Okay, so the red ones are extra guy. Blue is, like, shield for whatever time range it is. No, I'm getting squeezed in a corner. Alright. Guess we're just gonna continue with the Comanche Village. And what are y'all thinking of these videos? Just nice, light, easy gameplay. A little bit of light reviews in this. You know, we're not going all crazy like, oh, these are the tips and tricks. No, I mean, that's not my bag with this. My bag is just to play the games, reminisce about the times that we got into them. Do any of you out there have kids that you're trying to get them into games like this? My son and daughter love these games. In fact, my daughter's actually going to help with some of the gameplay because there's quite a few Nintendo games that she actually likes. And I mean likes. And my daughter is, she's 20, so it's not like she's like a little kid. So for her getting into this stuff, it's really cool. Out of force of habit, I always visit these guys. I don't know why. Alright, let's see if I can at least beat this board. That was close. What's cool is if you keep holding down the bullet and spraying, or the shooting button and spraying, you at least get to block those arrows from getting you. Okay, so I want red. Oh, come on, I hit the POW. You saw that. It's not going so good for the home team, eh? There you go. You die. You leave me alone. You die, and you go to hell. Alright, I need the rifle because I need extra range. I'll take the speed as well. Pretty sure I lose my poster when continuing. So that part kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Alright, this is that shield thing temporarily. I'll take that. It'll allow me to explore a little bit. Again, we just got the poster, and now I have to remember where it is. Get stuck in a corner, so I just gotta be smart about this. I don't really know if she has anything that I want, to be honest with you, at the current moment. I mean, I don't have enough for a horse. I certainly don't have enough to want a poster, and I'm not buying ammo because I don't have a gun to shoot it out. Yeah, Commando's another really cool vertical scroller. I know I talked about it earlier in this video. We'll definitely do a longer play of Commando. That is a very, very fun vertical scrolling game. Another one that was arcade-based and then moved to the Nintendo Entertainment System. Seriously a fun game. If you haven't played Commando, we'll play that one in the future. So hit that subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out when we play Commando. And I did a little bit of D-Gen buying last night. I bidded on some auctions, some game auctions. So we got more games coming, just to let you know. Man, let's get the Magnum. Cause crap, I probably should have saved it for the horse, but I don't know if I'm gonna run into the lady. So we did the Magnum. I just have to now make sure that I don't screw up. And I gotta make sure I get away from corners and I get as much ammo as I can. And no, you cannot shoot backwards. F word. There you go. Oh my gosh, where do I go? Keep getting stuck in these corners. And that's the problem when you lose your main gun power-ups. Your range is messed up. Your speed is messed up. Well, ammo is not worth hitting the skull, I'll tell you that. That was an extra guy, so I just got an extra guy and died. How freaking cool is that? Can we... I gotta be close to... Gotta be close to the end. Oh, wait. Alright, let's do this. Let's switch to the Magnum. Alright. Alright, boss part. Let's see if I can do it. I don't have many rounds though, so I'm gonna have to... Nice curve. Alright, we'll give it one more. One more, and then we'll talk about the game. This Devil Hawk, well, he kicked the crap out of me last time, but his peeps kicked the crap out of me the time before. And if you like this kind of content, drop me a like and let me know what games and what systems you would like to see. I've got no problem buying systems and games. Gaming is something for me that, like, I always keep coming back to. For those of you that don't know, I've got a really, really big race coming up. I've got a 24-hour ultra cycling event where literally I'm going to bike for 24 hours to see how far I can go. So, like, on my down days, my event's in, like, 5 weeks, right? So in my down days, what I'm doing is I'm playing more games and chilling the F out. I got an ice pack on my feet right now, just kind of icing them down. I did a massage earlier today. I'm just doing mobility and easy stuff, but that's kind of my thing. Now that I have more time in these next 5 weeks, as I start getting, ready for the race, I have more time to game it. Alright, got the free guy. And I died again. I guess that's the theme of this game. Get the free guy and die. But yeah, it's, I got time now. So, I mean, I take advantage of it with gaming. I'd rather play games than watch TV when I chill out. In fact, sometimes when I'm doing like the indoor bike and I'm training, I actually will play games while doing the bike. And I do have a big ride this weekend. I'm going for 100 miles this weekend on Saturday, rain or shine. Jeebus. So, definitely a little down week for me to get a little pew-pew in it. And that's it. This is my last one. We're going to pretend this is my last quarter that I played. So when I die, we'll go back in and we'll talk about this game. I'm just struggling here. I am not doing so hot. Whoa, that was way too close. All right, let's talk about it. One of my favorites, and the only way to play Gun.Smoke or Gun.Smoke, because if you look at the title, do you see that? I'll try to get it to focus in there. It says Gun.Smoke on the title. Let's throw it out there. But you got to play it with the turbo controller, for real. And if you haven't seen one of these, seriously, get one. It makes game playing so much more fun. Now, I will admit, there's games where, like, you know, only have, like, 4 direction, you don't have, like, diagonals. This isn't the best for it because, as you can see, you can kind of rotate it, you know, joystick style. But games like Gun.Smoke, games like Commando, yo, this is where it's at. Now, for Kung Fu, I like the whole high-speed punching action of it, but I don't like the movement action so much. You kind of get caught in that diagonal land again. But for real, as a vertical scroller, this game is seriously really good. Even now, almost 40 years later, still holds true to the test of time. Would I recommend you out there to get Gun.Smoke? Heck yeah. I think you could get this for like maybe $10, $12, $15. Like if this is super, super clean. Who knows what it is CIB? I mean, that's not my thing to do, but for real. For a game to play when you're chilling the F out, yeah, totally worth it. But what other games should we play? I'm going to stick with some NES Super Nintendo action for the short term here. Why? Well, because I told you I bought a bunch of them. A bunch of them that I haven't freaking played yet. So we get to play them for the first time together. Well, maybe you played them. I don't know. I didn't get to play every game with Nintendo. In fact, some of the more rare games to play from Nintendo, late 80s, early 90s, when people were more sliding into the Super Nintendo, there were still some developers making stuff for the original Nintendo. Some of the most rarest games out there. And a bunch of them I didn't play. Like I said, with gaming, I went through phases. Whenever I had like surgeries, illnesses, stuff like that, where I had to like kind of focus on just chilling the F out, I'd play games. We've got a race coming up, so I get to chill out a little bit this week, playing some games. If I had my choice between the two that we've reviewed so far, RC Pro-Am or Gun.Smoke, I think Gun.Smoke beats it so far. I mean, they're both really, really good. RC Pro-Am, cool. But again, if you don't get the letters fast enough, the orange guy starts beating the crap out of you. And with this, you just got to play with one of the NES Advantage controllers. Is it cheating or not? You let me know in the comments down below. I will catch you gamers later, and let me know what else you want to see.